Welcome guys, it's me again. Welcome to watch. Welcome to watch my another coding is about Russian pension system. Yeah, not really great on pronouncing it. System outprints, let me introduce, those are the blah 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 stuff. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can ignore it. Just the import is just like I have to add in a scanner. Like once again, I have to add in a scanner from the start, so I have to import java.unity Unitel scanner and and open a class main. Just like if you think about it, like a main file, a folder, and another folder will be and another folder, and we're gonna make it a main folder. So we're gonna do stuff in here. That's why we call it main. So but this thing we I'm gonna explain it as kind of a method. So this will be a kind of mm, like a box that carry a type of things that you want, a box that with a sandwich in or something. Well, let's move on, short it like this things a bit, and you can see that I'm in here. I'm started to name the scanner. So this part will see that that is my scanner name, and it's equal to the new scanner because this scanner is new. So I have to name it in this new scanner in this system in, and in here the input section you will see that and the process and output, there will be only two main process sections and two main sections, and two more is repeat and closing. So sorry about that. So the closing would be like the and about, because talk about the scanner. This close will be the way that because we have to, we opened it, the scanner, we got to like close it by name name out the scanner and dot close it to let the program know I need to close that scanner direct the specified scanner. Yeah, yeah. And in the input section you will see that the system.outprint line is just in here. I print in here this line, and if I don't have this in the ln, it will just only print in the same line without in the next column. And you'll see just in this will be just the intro, the welcome, and this will be the just like the name also, and this also the name, but we gotta make this scanner make this variable to name what kind of type of it, and equal to this my scanner is the name of my scanner, and dot the next int means once this program start, the user will input the data, and we have to use the scanner to collect the user that's inputted or inserted from this console and input to this scanner to the database. Yeah, like that. And the same thing like here, just like this two is the same thing, just a different variable. And in this process and outs, you can see this as the same thing of this kind of variable, what type of variable in this, and we'll define this variable is the 0, just like I have to tell is that an a subject, or is it a number, or other thing else, because there's two type like numbers or subjects, as I only know what it could be right now that are. And in here you will see that while loop is the looping type, one kind of looping type, that you will see this part is this bracket is the condition for the while loop, and the exclamation mark is the no, means no in English, I know, right? And the multiplier is the variable, and equal is just like, it means the direct one, like I have to be that one, but it's not equal to this, it's the different one. With in Java language, and this and to end is means also the and, it's like plus, yeah, and just it also means in Java language it means and just the same thing, variable and equal to this number and this value, and yeah, like it. And here, if you will see that the multiplicand is greater than 0, it means that the variable, if like in here these sections, if the user inserted the multiplier is 1, then it would put into this variable, and in this section that would be the program would check that inside that variable that the user inserted, is it equal, is it bigger than, is it greater than 0? If it's not, it's equal to 0 or less than, it's like minus, then it would. And because there's and in math, like you know that one thing and one thing, like if a car and a driver is on the driveway, something blah, then the cops and it stopped on the road, but without any permission, that would be like something you don't want to happen. Just like something that if this two is not equal, then it will skip to this would be the first sections, that would be only one thing, but else that would be hold on, yeah, that would be go to in here, that would be if this section is not qualified, that would be go to either this sections or this sections, and these two sections I'm gonna talk about it later. And in this do is that another special loops that is called the do loops, that if this is required, is satisfies, is true, then it will do this thing in here. Like if also there will be a filter that see or fact check that is that variable that that the user inputted is equal to 0. But like sometimes you gotta check it, like if, because in this project that you wanna it would be like because we're gonna divide it to 0 and to 1, and if like the final, we want to know is it odd or even the number this came out, and if this is even, then we're gonna be the 0, but if it's odd, we're gonna want it to be 1 in here. But it's like, yeah, as the same thing, that equal is means equal in Java language, and the percentage is this. It should be some kind of like let me see, it's one of the thing, a method called modulo. It's spelled like modulo. It's kind of a method to know that is the, if it's the variable is even or odd, and that would be a good method to you people if you people want to use it as another way, like like as a banking system, like to check either if like the user incomes is, or the saving have is like a odd number or even number, then it would charge with a different weight or percentage with it. And this, like, just if this condition is not required or is not matched, it would work on this as the node plugin, yeah, and or just gonna, yeah, it would just do this, keep doing this. If it's not, it would just like display the thing that the user inputted, and yeah, just make space on it in the same line column, and display this another variable. And you will see that this product is equal to the product is the same thing, but just to plus the multiplier. It means that we want this variable to define as this plus this, means the 0 plus the new number will be like 0 plus 100, 1000, 1,000,000, 89, something else, or yeah, just so on and so on. And in here is like also the same thing, like the loop of while, and we want this to be like a variable is not, and this is if you want to use not, you have to use the Java language as exclamation mark equal to 0. If like just in here is saying that while if while this variable is not equal to 0, the system will, will display the products equal to the product. It means to back to here, and here will be the 0, display as 0, because there's nothing like in here that is changed it or added. That would be just only displayed as 0 up back to that definition to the product. And in this section we're gonna talk about it is that else if that in here would be if this folder or this section, big section, is not equal or true, then it will run through this or this sections. So this section is like if either that the user input the multiplier is -1 and the multiplicand is 3, then oh yeah, anyway, by the way, like this symbol, to symbol, is means that or is either way. If like this variable is like -1 that is like less than 0, then it's true. And if it's true, then they're gonna run this column, like display out that the values must not be negative or and must not be 0. I should like say this, or I can like in the further future I can change it by using method to make it more clear to tell the user that he either cannot use the 0. That would be better for the user to understand. That won't make him too confused about this kind of way, because it's like, yeah, I would also put it in the assumption to notice myself about this kind of issue have to be addressed. And in this sections that you will see is 0 means it means that if like only, yeah, the same thing, if those two are not satisfied, then either way that oh yeah, so because the here is like saying if the user inputted the 0, then it would display this in 0 without like just telling the user that is 0. It cannot input 0 because it's just gonna be 0. So like if like this variable the user input the 0, that is gonna be displayed as the everything is 0. Yeah, just like that, because yeah, just because it's 0, then it's 0 because there's nothing. And so in here that if like about these two sections that occurred, then the system or maybe if these three sections happened or run it, the program would run these sections again, run the things again with asking the variable to define the variable, and it's gonna detect it and redefine it with by using the divider scanner. You defined it itself, and the last thing is the closing for the scanner, just like that. And this is everything that about this Russian pension system program. Yeah. And thank you for watching. Yeah, and your patience. Hope I will share some more about method. I hope you guys interested about it. I'll soon make it as soon as possible. See you guys.